It's just not knowing the uncertainty, like how much they're going to want.
In less than 60 days, federal student loan payments will resume for millions of Americans. For nearly 2 years, a pandemic relief program paused federal loans in interest. Reports show the average student loan monthly payment is $393, with some borrowers paying up to $2,553 a month. Borrowers like DeMarco King of Kernersville say the pause on payment allows him to cover other expenses. He says he does have some concerns with payments resuming February 1st.
Because I don't know how much they'll want, each month, but not too worried because I hear there are a lot of like forgiveness programs out there that you may be able to qualify for. So I'm gonna definitely be trying to get one of those.
Mary Jo Terry is a managing partner at Yrify, a private student loan refinancing company. She says borrowers need to check to see if their loan servicer changed and update any demographic information. She says users can do this by going to studentaid.gov.
Whether it's an address, a phone, maybe you got married, maybe you had some kind of life change, update that information, and then you can actually see what your payment is.
You figure out the minimum amount you're required to pay. Terry says update your enrollment and auto payments and make needed adjustments to the payment plan you're currently enrolled in.
You could have had a $200 a month payment and it was automatically being taken out of your checking account, and that could start again. And maybe you can't afford that $200 payment. Now, if you can't jump back in and make your payments, there are a lot of options for you to either continue to postpone your payments or to reduce your payments.
The January 31st deadline is quickly approaching. Terry says do not ignore the payment and take a few minutes to review what your options are. For more ways on how to prepare, just look for this story on our website. So yeah, the big thing here, you can't ignore it. The payments are coming and you just have to take a few minutes. In this holiday rush, there's going to be a lot of distractions, but sit down and see what your options are.
It's interesting that it really is important to keep that information updated, because you may be eligible to have a lower payment and not even know it,
Yeah, this is something my husband and I just had to deal with. We actually started his payments back for his student loans. Thankfully, I don't have them, but we started his back recently before the deadline there, before you had to or whatever. But it's just something that I know a lot of people our age, even older, are dealing with, and it's unfortunate, but it's just part of life.
Yeah, part of life. There was a survey that came out that said like 75% of borrowers said this is going to hit their finances in a negative way. But Terry was saying just to look at your budget, maybe instead of going through the drive-through, save that $25 and it can go towards your student loans.
It's interesting that I don't think people realize just how many student loans there are out there.
Yeah.
A ton of them. So this affects a lot of people.